And here's your host on Terry Wogan.
A selection of the brightest stars from the firmament that is show business. But let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. These people are not assembled purely at random. Because on Blankety Blank, there was a highly sophisticated seating plan, which we, the ordinary viewer, was never really privy to. Let me explain. Here from the BBC archives, I have the original Blankety Blank star position chart, used in over 3 million episodes. Now, it's very simple. Down here, you have a dizzy dolly. In the middle at the bottom, you have a comedian. Bottom right, glamorous actress. Top left, anecdotal humorist. There, mature woman. And top right, guy named Peter. There's Peter Jones. Here's some more. Peter Powell.
Pete Murray, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the brightness of the expression of Radio 2 disc jockey.
Pete Murray doing whatever was necessary to get on TV. And quite clearly beside him, you've got Barbara Woodhouse, older woman. Bernie, the anecdotal humorist. Jill Gascoigne, glamorous actress. Paul Daniels, okay, comedian, and at the end, the ultimate dizzy dolly, Lorraine Chase. The system worked perfectly until one fateful day during this show. This happened when the agents representing Linda Lusardi kicked up a fuss. Linda, they said, had gone into the world of pantos and adverts, and she was no longer a dizzy dolly, but was to be taken seriously. There was a terrible panic at Blankety Blank HQ. We've only got one other woman we can use on the show, and she's not at all dizzy. She's a serious investigative journalist. What the hell are we going to do? Don't worry, we'll put her in the dolly square. We'll get Les to give one of those saucy intros with the little face he does. We'll pronounce her name wrong. It's all right, it'll work. And to top it off, this is what we'll do to make her look like a dizzy dolly. We'll stick a load of glitter in her hair. Just have a look what they came up with.
Last but never least, the lady who has a name that suggests a geographical beauty spot. And I'd love to roam all over her. Yes, it's Lynn Fowles Wood. Got it.
And amazingly, it worked. Every time she appeared on Watchdog after that, people wrote in saying, oh, I think it's amazing you do all them long words. You're really lovely. Now, because TV, ladies and gentlemen, can get away with anything. It can inform, it can entertain, and it's best it does both in equal measure. Surely the zenith of infotainment in this country came in the 1970s. Sometime after Saturday Night Fever had unleashed a wave of disco frenzy on the world, the hierarchy of the BBC, those honourable and noble servants of the corporation, demonstrated their ability to keep their fingers firmly on the pulse of youth culture, with a programme specifically designed to teach us young whippersnappers exactly how to burn, baby, burn, how to D-I-S-C-O, how to get down and groove, in the capable hands of the one person in the Beeb's opinion who could connect with the trendy youngsters of the day and launch them off on a frenzy of disco fever. Who am I talking? John Travolta? Nah. Patrick Swayze? Forget it. When the Beeb wanted dance floor sex, they turned to the goddess of soul. You have trouble clapping? You don't know how to count properly? Forget it. You're in the capable hands of Miss Peggy. Tell it like it is on the streets. Spencer.
Bumping the hips, rolling the hands, clapping to music, and a little hitchhike movement. And so we only have to master those individually, put them all together, and we have a nice little sequence. So the disco hitchhike, you get the right thumb ready to go over the right shoulder, stepping to the left. Ready, and a 1, 2, a 2, 2, a 3, 2, a 4, 2, a 5, 2, and 6, 2. Now figure 2 are the 4 hip bumps, opening the hands as though presenting something. So we step onto the left foot, bumping the left hip 4 times and presenting the hands out. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 2 and 3 and 4. The next figure features the hands rolling round each other. And 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And a roly-poly 1 and a roly-poly 2 and a roly-poly 3 and a roly-poly 4 and a roly-poly 5 and a roly-poly 6. The next figure features the clapping of the hands using our basic disco steps. So we clap first of all to the left. Ready? And It's step and clap and step and clap and step and clap and step and clap and step and clap. We now have 4 figures from which to make a little dance.
The glory days of dancing. Peggy Spencer's Guide to Disco Dancing, the high point of BBC youth programming. That brings me pretty much to the end of this little Ice Stedford, but just before we go, earlier on we saw a young Felicity Kendall involved in the infamous Elstree riot. Packing cases and cardboard boxes had a terrible effect on her. It was a long-standing rule at the BBC, whenever Felicity was on set, that no box of any description should ever be left on the set when she was working. I was working there at the time. I was a young floor manager. I forgot. I didn't read the rules. I made a mistake. This is what happened.
Hello, love.
There's a few insights into Millsy's TV wonderland, okay? Enjoy the rest of the night. Dig deep into your pockets. I'd like to stick around, but me and the boys, we're off down a rave club. All right, fellas, I'm leading the dancing. I want it all done properly. You ready? And a roly-poly 1 and a roly-poly 2 and a roly... And clap and present and off we go. And roly-poly 2 and a roly-poly 9 and a roly...